Good afternoon, classmate and tutor. I told you a little Syrian story. A question different as characteristics of Syria. The culture of Syrian is a product of mystery of others, and it is not a price and the book and documentary El Real. Score considered Syrian as the teacher of human categories. Each and civilized person must admit that they had seen two countries of origins. The one in which he was born and Syrian. The treasure house of the old cities of Damascus, Aleppo, and other Syrian cities are present. This larger Pacific beyond answer Syrian in the northern part. Outside large Syria such as Damascus, Aleppo or Homs, essential areas shoot small and small ones. And many buildings are very old. I know it is that sign members of the same family for several generations. The confusion is usually painted cement and the ranges of colors of the ladies. The Syrian have contributed to literature and Arabic music and have a long tradition in oral and written poetry. The work among Syrian tradition concrete industry still employs thousands of people in silk and the carpet with wood carving in a bunch of precious metals, gold, silver and copper. The Syrian dance of traditional craft is especially in dances such as al-samar, the dabek, in variations and dance of the household. Ceremonies to celebrate marriage or Byzantine for animation of popular custom. And serious soap operas or a wide variety of styles are melodramatic, power, categorized more corporate in the Star Arabic world. And Syrian food is mostly in the Eastern Mediterranean Greek and modern dishes. Some dishes will also be developed from Turkish cuisine. And restaurants are generally open on served outdoors. After 7 and hard years of violence and violence, Syrian Islam's ruins is suffered beyond this conflict or those good progress. With the volatile revolution included in the concept of resources, it is a very good time to observe the situation of the family good life in Syria. The war is not sent to earn good breeds and women especially those people are both suffering in the societies.
Hello dear tutor, hello dear mates, I'm Jason Ariel Franco. This is the video recording about Malaysia country. Malaysia country is a nice country that everyone should visit in some moment in our lives because in Malaysia we can find different cultures and maybe other kind of people of around the world. And for that reason Malaysia is a country that have in this country um, increasing has been increasing the cultures because in this country you can find different cultures and ethnics that are joined with other cultures and indigenous maybe they are joining in these cultures with the people of Malaysia. And for the Malaysia peoples, the culture is the most important in your lives and maybe in your daily routines. Uh, for the people of Malaysia, uh, can increase the cultures. Maybe they must to increase the food cultures with other peoples, with the knowledge about the indigenous around the world, or with the culture of dancings or maybe the parades around the world. And the parades in the Malaysia country are very interesting and very beautiful parades. There are many parades in Malaysia. One one of kind of the parade is very important in Malaysia is the dragons, and the Ramadan um, is an usual um, event that all the people in Malaysia make every mm, moment. Mm, one kind of behavior that is very important to mention in Malaysia is that when you travel or when you visit to Malaysia, you can't give your left hand to other people. You don't greet to other person with the left hand. You should give your right hand, because if you don't give your right hand, that behavior it's look have a few a few bad. Uh, for that reason, Malaysia has an interesting cultures and behaviors with other persons. When you visit a religion place, you can into this place with your shoes. You should take up your shoes for into this place of the religion. Maybe you should mm, if you want to take a picture with your cell phone or your camera, maybe you can do it, but you should uh, you, sh- you should ask permission for take any picture in these places of religion or in any place that is important for the cultures. Other topic is important to mention in the culture of Malaysia or behaviors of Malaysia. It's when you visit to other person, other person give you and offers you a drink for cheers with you, and you should to to accept them because the behavior is look with the nice behavior. Unusual behavior of the people in Malaysia. Don't point to other persons with your fingers because the behavior is bad. Bad in any place, I think, but in Malaysia is very relevant these behaviors. And you can receive fine heights for smoking and maybe for give love to other person in in one place that other person is looking at you. Don't give love, don't smoking, don't give your left hand, uh, cover your legs and your hands when you visit to places, maybe cultural or maybe important religious place. So I think that's all in this video about Malaysia country. Uh, Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Hello to the classmates, good regards. My name is Santiago Aguilar Espinosa. In this video, I'm going talking about Argentina. The Argentine Republic is located at the southernmost part of South America. It's the country more visited from South America. Argentina's culture has been strongly influenced by its small European immigrant population. Spanish culture predominated in urban Argentina, where also find strong Italian influence and settlers over from all over the world from Germany to Ireland. In Argentina, the sport is supposed to more popular in the soccer. Undoubtedly, the most popular sport in Argentina and also arouse the great expansions. The two main teams are the Argentines, Boca Juniors and River Plate. Argentines has produced two of the greatest football players of all times, Diego Maradona and Lionel Messi nowadays. Tennis is other sport that Argentines have traditionally mastered, although its local influence is more limited compared to soccer. The tango is the music of Buenos Aires and has become the symbol in Argentines abroad. In Argentina, the organization of outdoor fairs is very common, especially in the capital Buenos Aires. Argentina is famous for its red meat. It is now that they of excellent quality. Many people visit Argentina only to taste the food. However, Argentine meat is not the only fantastic thing. Argentina is the world's largest consumer of alfajores. Argentine dough is in the cylindrical Viscount and breakfast dessert throughout the day and across the country. Other very population things in Argentina is the mate, just typical in America, and beverage, and that it's made of bluegrass and hot water. In Argentina, our people are supposed to drink mate because it's part of their culture. Argentina is also for its wines, but it is not acceptable compared with other wines. Thank you so much.
Hello, I am Edward Adaime. The Philippines travel. The Philippine culture has many characteristics inherited from the Spanish and United States. They are very fond of the music than Christmas. It's a one the most valued Paris and is celebrated in the same way that of the Latin countries. It is the only Christian country in Asia. The food is a Chinese mixture, Malay and Spanish. Many Philippine spices are their food with banana ketchup or banana sauce, made crushed banana vinegar, sugar, and some spice. In the festivals such as on the Sinulog Festival that takes place very years in the city of Cebu and is a tradition such as Pamanika. This is when a couple commit the boyfriend must go with his family to the house of the family and ask for his hand is married. They should bring food and wait for the blessing of the father of the bride. The hanging coffins, the equal ethnic group place daddy inside coffins, and they hang the mountain walls on the mountain. They dress their dead with colorful clothes so that their relative can recognize the in the other world on the stronger tradition. Hollywood, which they lie on the street and imitate the crucifixion of Jesus in the eat on flesh, the sipa. It is the traditional sport Philippines resembling volleyball and soccer at the same time. The use of both the hands and the feet you should kick the ball and not let it touch the ground. The ball is constrained and can fiber. Curious fact of the Philippines. Number 1. It is an insular country formed by more than 7,107 islands. Number 2. It is located in the earth and known as Pacific Fiber, which is why it is often affected by earthquakes. Number 3 is tropical climate and is a geographic situation make it prone to suffer typhoon of great intensity. For number 4, another of the curiosities of the Philippines is that every day there is
Good morning, everyone, my name is Maria Paula Reyes and I'm really sorry to deliberate until today the video, but having issues in the world. So this is my video about the facts of Japan. The first one you have to know that is inappropriate. They think it's inappropriate to blow out your nose in public, so they think that is really disgusting. And also, you can find vending machines on the streets of Japan where you find from soda, light craft, and also sex toys. The other part that you have to know that it's accessible to take a nap in Japan. They call inemuri because I think that that is the evidence of the success of the working hard in the job. You have to know that sometimes in Japan, the people who die of the stress of working so hard, they don't even have the time to go to their home. You know, they go to mini hotels or mini rooms and they stay there until they have to go to work. When Japanese people meet, the tradition of bow their heads instead of shaking the hand. If you have the deepest bow, you have the more respect to that person. In Japan, is so popular anime, not only in Japan, also in all the world. There are more than 130 schools of animation that you can start to practice to doing voices on anime and doing also an acting. So they start to teaching you how to start doing different voices for the anime. In Japan, black cats they think they are really good looking and they offer you the good luck on your house. Rat horses is considered as delicious in Japan. They slice tiny and they eat it rat. Oh my god. In Japan, you see the Love Hotel that most of the American couples go. They are very popular in Japan. They are testified as a heart in their interest. In Japan, it's considered rude to tear the wrapping of the paper of a gift. So if you do like with traditional do in Colombia when we open a present, it's considered really rude and it's really inappropriate for them. In Japan, there are more children, there are more pets than children. People consider pets are more significant than having kids. And also, you have to know that in Japan, there's a low percent of burning. The people doesn't want to have kids. The survivor that decided that was Japanese was called coward when he arrived to the country because the people thought that he have to die. To also have died with all the passengers. In Japan, there has single relay homicide per year. In fact, Japanese people think they are really safe in their country. They say that if you leave a wallet on a train, you can go back and find it 2 hours later in the same place when you leave it. 21% of Japanese people are elderly. In fact, there are so much population that are older than 100 years. Unfortunately, Japan has a suicide forest called the perfect place to die. Here people go to die, and it's the second place more famous to do that. So they just go there. Many couples in Japan celebrate Christmas like a Valentine's Day. It's definitely more a lover's day than Japan. In fact, some people made their plans only thinking of the couple instead of staying with their family, we always do in Colombia. So it's really unusual if you stay with your family and spend time with them. In Japan, religion doesn't play an important topic in the life of Japanese. Some of them don't understand the difference between Shitoshi and Buddhism, but you have to remember that some people they really does. And also in Japan, there's more than 70% silent. 70% of their country are mountain. 200 are volcanoes active. And this is not final fact. There are four different types of writing in Japan. I have to read that because I don't know how to pronounce in Japan. The first one is Romaji, Katakana, Hiragana, and Kanji. Thank you so much for paying attention. Bye!